Well, hello, this is Rochelle, and welcome to my channel. For today, we're diving into Exodus 17, carrying on in our Exodus study, and I'm using the Deco Art Americana acrylic paints just to lay down a background here. You'll see this page is very crinkly from the page behind it, and I don't mind it at all. I like crinkly pages. It gives my pages character. Yes, it adds some bulk to my Bible, but I'm okay with that. If you're not, I know that there are quite a few people who either iron their page with a, laundry iron, or I've even got a friend who uses her hair straightener to straighten out her pages. They will never be 100% again, and you need to make peace with that if Bible journaling is something that you're into. And so I wouldn't say I'm really doing the wood grain effect here. I am just laying down some, like gradient shapes, hues of color. I don't know. I'm just laying that down. And then there's a sentence in this passage in Exodus 17 that speaks of God being our banner. And I had just finished a class with Henri Erasmus from Painted Lemons on creative lettering and writing, and you saw me pull out that sheet that she added with her class from social media inspirations, and I just wanted to draw a simple banner, and then I'm using a lighter blue to just get the banner out here on this page and make that stand out onto the background here. Getting a lot of message notifications while I'm trying to do this voiceover, so my attention has just flown out the door there for a while. Anyways, to come back to the piece of scripture here, we have some grumbling, moaning Israelites. And instead of praising God for the good things, instead of praising God for delivering them from the slavery that they were in and the hardships and tough time they had under the Egyptians, instead of all of that, they were seeking the food pots of Egypt. They were seeking the provision of Egypt. And in our lives, we so often find ourselves there where we want to go back to where it once was easy. And that's just our flesh talking, because we tend to forget. The only logical thing that I can sort of help myself remember this with is because I've never been in slavery as such, so I can't relate on a physical level to actual slavery. Although, before I gave my life to the Lord, yes, we were all slaves to sin. But I had 2 very difficult pregnancies. Nearly died in both of them, and it was just horrible, and I was vomiting, morning to night kind of thing. And even on the day of delivery, there was vomiting, and it was horrible, and it just wasn't fun. And so you saw my young one's hand in there trying to show me where to go. And Grace has also come to do her quality control. But getting back to the story, that first pregnancy especially I felt horrible day in and day out. And even today, when my kids hear of being pregnant and giving birth, they're all, going, "Oh no, how can you do that?" kind of thing. And yet, most of us find ourselves falling pregnant again. You don't kind of always stop at 1. It's not, "It was so horrible, I'm never doing this again," stop at 1. Once that baby comes out, you kind of just forget about every single hardship that you endured being pregnant and all the sleepless nights and all of that stuff. And even when the baby's there and you don't sleep and it's hard, you still find yourself one day going, "Man, let's get pregnant again." So even though I'm not equating slavery and the Egyptians and what else to having a baby, that's the only thing I can remember that was tough, but you forget for the sake of something else. And these Israelites in a similar fashion, they forgot about the hardships they endured in Egypt to when they were delivered. They were moaning because now all of a sudden they didn't have food. And God, in His amazing grace and His merciful loving kindness, gives them food from heaven. And they still moan. And it's this, and it's the next thing. So when I read this passage, the Lord is my banner stood out for me because it is that rescuing, that bringing out of something horrible that is His promise for us. And again, I'm not saying that pregnancy was horrible. Well, I mean, I experienced rough ones, but I understand the preparation and the faith and everything that happened in those times of pregnancy. So even in our desert, God prepares us for good things. The art, I took a white gel pen. This is a Uniball Signo gel pen, and I just drew some flowers and leaves onto the top and bottom of this page. I didn't want to do any elaborate journaling. I wanted to practice the creative writing that we learned at our class, and I did that inside the shape of the banner. As I'm writing here, the Lord is my banner. Today, remember. I feel like this has been such a big word in 2019. Remember where God has brought you from, what He has rescued you from, where He has taken you out of, and give Him the thanks and the honor for that that He has done for you. And then don't fall into that grumbly, moaning, just in the moment, only seeing my own circumstances all the time, place where you forget the goodness of God and His provision and His saving you from yourself at so many times during our time with God. I want to thank you for watching this channel. I want to ask that if you would be so kind as to subscribe to this channel and like the videos, and let YouTube know that this is a channel to watch. Not for my fame, but really so that this Bible journaling community can keep on growing, and we can keep on encouraging one another with not just the art, but also the Word. What a wonderful time we live in where we can share the Word so freely. Did some little white dots there with my Uniball pen, doing my date, and then calling it a day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.